Here it is then. They've been counting the days since the fixtures were released. It's the one they talk about. It's the one desperately don't want to lose and equally desperately want to win. One town, one city, two countries, locking horns once again. Fantastic atmosphere inside this stadium. Both teams, of course, coming into this derby on the back of victories. Chester naming the team that beat Southport last time out. Only 2 players remain from Steve Burr's squad last season. They include John Rooney, the brother of Wayne, who has started the last 37 matches for Chester, and the former Welsh international Gareth Roberts, who was born in Wrexham. Kevin Wilkins says same again as well. They've won their last 2 games. Mark Carrington is still suspended, so 18-year-old Ross White starts just his 3rd game at fullback. The left-back, Neil Ashton, played for the old Chester City, while Lewis Malt looks to add to his 5 goals in 10 matches already. Wrexham get us off and underway. Chester, of course, beginning 2 points above the drop zone with an indifferent start. 3 points would be huge in terms of the table as well. And the goalkeeper, John Worsthop, came flying out there. This is York immediately for Wrexham. Dispossessed. Hudson with the foul. Didn't take long. On Rob Evans, Wrexham free kick.
You can just tell already that the players are pumped up. It's an early sign of how tonight's game's going to go. There'll be a few niggly challenges along the way, but you do need cool heads. You just can't get carried away with the occasion. You've got to play the game.
It's played early to York. Chance for him to get the cross in towards the back post. Manny Smith was there, so too was Malt. Terrific save, and in from Blaine Hudson. What a start! Wrexham in front, inside 60 seconds. And it's the central defender, signed from Cambridge in the summer, with his 3rd goal for the club. What a dream start for the team from Wales.
Well, Hall just switches off, and York's in behind straight away. And he doesn't do enough to stop the cross, but what a cross this is in here. It's to the far post, and all you can do is just head it back and just rely on somebody getting on the edge of it. And it falls to Hudson, and he just blasts it into the net. It's a great save from Worsthop. Can't do much, and he just need players from Chester just to react around it. But what a start we have to the game. It's a great save there. Falls to Hudson, and what a start to the game we have here, Steve.
What can Chester hit back instantly? Mann. Well, you prepare your team, you give your message. And 2 very different emotions on the touchline as well. That's in towards the lone goalkeeper. The Austrian looks a composed figure on loan from Stoke City. 54 seconds was all it took from Wrexham. Just Robbie, to be fair, first. And Blaine Hudson was the one. 1-0 inside, 54 seconds. Robbie Savage watching with us. What a dream start, Rob.
Yeah, fantastic start from Wrexham on the front foot early, getting the ball wide, cross to the back post. Initially a great save from the keeper, but Hudson's there to follow. Wrexham 1-0 up.
What does that do, Rob, psychologically? Oh, his mark could have been 2. Perhaps should have been 2, Adam Virgo.
Well, it's a quality play, full of confidence and goals. Chester are just not marking whatsoever. They're switching off. It's a great run to the far post. Jesus Charnock there. Probably needs to hit the target more, just control it. He's got loads of time, he sees it well. For a form like that, needs to be hitting it back across the goal.
Thanks, Michael. Here come Wrexham again with York. It's good work from Wes York. He's gone for goal! The crossbar wrester. Back in again from Durrell. Well, Michael Owen saying they had to stay in the game. They could have easily been 2 or 3 down, Chester.
Well, Chester just can't cope with the pace of Wrexham going forward at the minute. And their calls against Chester's back four.
That was a committed challenge. James and Evans. Man for Chester, just caught by Joe Clark. There's no time on the ball whatsoever out there at the moment.
Well, if you play him, the derby games always bring the best out of the players and the fans. Wrexham has certainly settled in so well. Where's York? It's causing all problems at the minute.
Another set play opportunity for Chester. John Rooney to take the free kick, all bar one back to defend it for Wrexham. Oh, to whip in one as well. Perhaps they'll be a little bit disappointed. They couldn't try and profit from that.
That's a better ball from John Rooney here, but here's the chance from the bar. So it's Wes York causing all the problems. Gets one-on-one with Hennigan. You've got to show him down the line. That's too easy. What a wonderful strike that is over Worsnop. Another day that goes in. It's just too easy there to cut in. He's trying to bend that into the top corner. And luckily hits the cross.
Ready to go. Well, what a start for Wrexham. 1-0 up, could have been more. Let's grab a quick word with their manager, Kevin Wilkin, with Clem.
You have just made Robbie Savage very happy. Didn't move that quickly since he retired from football.
Yeah, it's a nice start for us, isn't it? To be fair, you know, could easily have been 3 goals up now, couldn't we? But
very much part of your plan, Kev. You wanted to get at them.
I think the idiots like disrespect the minute silence. That's all the it's given to us, isn't it? Like, you know, when they disrespect the minute like that, and clearly it's got in our lads' ears. They started well, and you know, I hope we can continue it now.
I'll let you get on. Thank you.
Defending to do again for Chester here. It's an inviting free kick, and that was the goal scorer Blaine Hudson in there again. Good defending from Hennigan.
Well, he had to make the header.
Of him.
It was as simple as that. Wonderful defending from him. Hudson thought he...
First Wrexham corner of the game. Neil Ashton is getting a warm welcome as a former Chester City player to take the... Plenty of options. Wick comes to Smith. Oh, and then it was drilled at pace as well from Elliot Durrell, deflected along the way. Another Wrexham corner.
They just look nervous now, Chester. It gets cleared, and you need to really go and close the space. On another day, that could have just crept in the post.
Hardly had time to catch your breath as Ashton prepares once more to take this corner. Hudson, that one is more simple for John Worsnop in the Chester goal. He's cleared long, looking for Jaden Hall. Hall's carried on and gone for goal. Backman down at his near post.
They're claiming handball when it's cleared. So it's a decent kick from Worsnop. Good trajectory on that. Puts him through, and there's a decent strike on goal.
Kay with a challenge to dispossess Wrexham's top scorer, Mulch. Trying to pick out Hall, who's on loan from Burnley, down the right-hand side for Chester. Just 20 years of age, it's his 6th start. Clubs at this level have to use the loan market wisely. Brought in by Steve Burt. He wouldn't have played anything like this before in his brief career so far. I mean, what is it about a derby? Taking it off camera earlier on to the Old Firm, because in these parts, that's the best way to try and get the message over to people what it means. And you're fortunate enough to have played in one of those Celtic Rangers games.
You just don't realise as a player just sometimes means to the people of a certain town. I found it with Glasgow, and here we are today. We've got the bragging rights of going into work tomorrow, and it really, really does mean everything to people. And as players, you just really need to try and get the result for them. Playing in the right areas, don't do anything stupid, don't do a stupid challenge, get them the red cards.
Less than 14 miles between the two stadiums. It's to go since these two clubs were meeting in the 3rd tier of English football, both with proud histories in their own right. This was always the match that mattered most. Wrexham have had the best of it so far, and they've got another corner.
Certainly settled into the game so well. York, especially on this left-hand side, is causing all sorts of problems with his movement and his crosses into the box. For Chester now, you just need to calm head, slow things down. No derby games, you want to be doing everything 100 mile an hour sometimes, but take your time with your throw-ins, get together. So there's still plenty of time left to get back in this game.
All bar Hall back to defend this corner for Chester. Once again, Neil Ashton deliver it with that left foot. Hudson again is the obvious target. It is towards Hudson, who got his head to it. He is a threat, he's a giant figure, the 22-year-old who was on loan at Welling last season in this division.
Well, they need to watch him now. It is, and they are struggling to mark him at the minute. It's James of Chester. Sometimes you might just have to swap over and give him to somebody else, because at the minute he's their biggest threat from set plays.
In every sense of the word, and he's got 3 goals now already this season. Here's Jennings. Malt went early. He's got it now from Ashton. Lovely touch. This is more danger. That's a decent strike as well from Wes York. Just drifting wide.
Well, that's the quality there. You've seen him down the left-hand side, and now he's coming in. And this is the goal here. So York just switches off now. And now it's all about York now coming in on his right foot. It's a great ball in. All you got to do is just head it back. And hopefully just any more than that. You just need one of your defenders just to react in time. Hobson there just a little bit too late. And that's what you do, just put it in the back of the net.
Live is loud and proud with Fletch and Sav from Anfield. That's followed by the magnificent Merseyside derby. Bath test their mettle at Northampton. Then it's Wolfsburg. And Atalanta Juve wrap up another huge Saturday of sport. Your match day live this Saturday only on BT Sport 1.
Quality. Quality.
3 years interest-free credit.
Quality.
Free delivery?
In Oak Furnitureland's autumn sale, get this solid oak coffee table for just $249.
When my van's off the road, I'm not working. So what am I gonna do? His van's off the road, he's not working. So it's time he got something new.
With amazing deals like this new Ford Transit from just £179 per month.
They're the ones you need to call. Out to Neymar. Messi! You just can't write scripts like this.
EA Sports. It's in the...
Can you really not tell which is the hot dog with tomato ketchup and which is the crisp?
It's hard, they're so similar.
Oh, come on, Mum.
Okay. This is the hot dog.
All 6 Do Us a Flavour finalists and vote for your favourite.
G'day.
Hi, it's Ryan from Cardiff.
Rhino.
My mate, he keeps talking about the economy on a guy's night out.
GFC.
Maybe agree on a code word or sign to warn him when he's being a drongo.
Brad and I use the paddle of rebuke.
Thanks, guys.
No dramas.
Tricky issue, that one. Obviously, the volatility of financial markets and developed economies affects us all.
Good call.
Well, 20 minutes gone. Chester 1 down. Let's bring in Michael Owen again. Chester through and through. Have you seen some positive signs the last 5 minutes or so that they're getting their foot on the...
It's starting to come together. Chester have got that extra man in midfield, and I just feel that the one ball from the Wrexham...
There's a decent try. Well, Michael was talking from Craig Marn. Finding a bit of space, Michael, at last.
Yeah, that's all for Chester, and I just think that they've got to prevent that one straight ball to the Wrexham centre forwards. And if I was the manager, I'd be putting Kingsley James and just saying, just sit in front of that central defending partnership. The feet of the Wrexham strikers, it's causing all kinds of problems. So I think he just needs to give his defence a little bit of protection and let the men in front of him do their job.
Chester right off the goal scorer Hudson for a Chester corner.
Ashton just gets caught out of position there. Hennigan makes the most of it with that overlap.
Rooney to deliver. Disappointing one. Comfortably cleared by Jennings. It's managed to find its way to Malt as well. Chester have to be... Kingsley James closing him down, but he's managed to find York. Lovely skill from him. Evans has gone again. Desperate defending from Chester's point of view. The back pass in the... Now Ashton. Malt out on this left-hand side. Ashton's on the overlap. Nobody's gone with him. Real opportunity for Wrexham. 2-0, no! What a miss from Connor Jennings.
Sometimes, when you have so much time to think about it, you do snap at it. It's Rooney and Marnie, they just switch off. Ashton with an unbelievable overlap. Someone needs to go now, close it down. It's too easy. And he has to be scoring that. And there's so much time to think about it. You tend to miss the easy ones. And that should have been 2-0. And really, really put the nail in Chester's coffin.
One there. And Jennings can't keep that in. Well, let's get another word with the Wrexham manager, Kevin Wilkin, with Clem.
You concerned about the chances you have had but not put away, Kevin?
Could have been game over by now. That's a gilt-edged one that Connor's gone and missed there. But there we are. We're, you know, these things happen, and hopefully, you know, it doesn't come to bite us on the
You're
backside.
imperious on your travels this season. Why compared to at home?
You know, we've experienced teams coming to the racecourse and sort of camping in there and making life quite difficult for us. We get a bit of frustration that creeps in. We're quite a young side, a very young side, in fact. So, you know, it may be a little bit to do with it, but we're learning well, and hopefully we can, you know, go on and finish it now.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you.
More defending for Chester to do. Headed away second time by Roberts. Jennings, dispossessed by John Rooney. The right back, Hennigan again. And he's ahead of Hudson. There's two in the centre if he can get this across. And that is the cross. And it was towards Craig Hobson. It's a goal kick, he couldn't get out.
He attacks down the right-hand side. Beats Hudson well. And just sometimes here, he just uses the bounce, looks up, just controls that ball in there. Brilliant those all day.
Given away by Marn. Long from Durrell. Charnock thought momentarily about the back pass and
as well. I think the fullbacks for Chester can be the problems in the second half. At the minute, the Wrexham back four are very, very narrow, so I think they are worried about Marn and Rooney's movement, getting into that middle area in the final third. If Hennigan can get on the over.
Hennigan. Back again, there is Ashton, and that time Hall went all the way back with him and conceded the corner.
Just sometimes coming into the end of the first half, your legs are a little bit tired. Hall just had that desire to go. I don't want to be conceded now, Chester.
This could be an important moment. The man who scored after 54 seconds, Blaine Hudson, is waiting once again. Durrell takes. Terrific defensive header. Back post by Hennigan. End of the first half of this derby, just the one goal, amazingly, still, that separates the two teams. Kings on the last day, and technically relegated Chester until the problems at Hereford. And Chester were reinstated, and he joined Steve Burr here to take up the challenge. Here he is again, the 22-year-old Roberts. It's found its way through to Hobson. Final few seconds at the end of the first half, and then overhit by James.
I think he'd be pleased when his team passes the ball, Steve Burr. They do create chances. But you've just got to defend set plays, whatever level of football you play. It's about desire, and off so early in the game.
Wrexham in front. Kevin Wilketer after that stunning start after 54 seconds when Blaine Hudson put Wrexham in front. At the break, it is Chester 0, Wrexham 1.
The Grand Prix of Aragon.
A great circuit. Fast flowing. 25 crazy races.
They're ready. Are you? MotoGP, exclusively.
Reviews.com want you to deliver £1 million to some lucky person. That's right, £1 million. So go find the winner.
£1 million?
£1 million for a weekly prize of £10,000. For your chance to enter, buy your car, home, life or travel insurance through Confused.com.
Vistas of Dartmoor and the surrounding Devon countryside at the Manor House and Ashbury Hotels. Fantastic facilities include spa, swimming pool, snooker hall, archery range and sports hall. These are and more in our seasonal deals. Call 0800 135 7320 or visit ashburygolfresort.com.
Want to get more from your laptop?
Use the laptop.
I know how to turn it on.
What about security?
Wi-Fi.
Pop-ups.
Reliability?
I need to get more informed.
At Which, we've used our expertise to put together a really useful, easy more with your laptop.
Just what I need.
This is a really good start.
Cannot be any simpler. Call Which on 0800 380 380 for your free laptop guide. It's packed with useful advice, like settings, mobile broadband, and a jargon buster to help you understand the techie stuff.
Very much plain English.
And very simple to use.
Call 0800 380 380 now for your free, easy-use laptop.
Looks like a good guide. Taking it home with me right now.
As they get this second half underway. The 79th league meeting in all forms between these two in this famous start. That haven't beaten the newly formed Chester FC. This is the third meeting. They certainly need to start the second half better than this.
The start they had, they just switched off. That's just the most disappointing thing that Steve Burr would have said. I think the Chester back four just need to keep their shape, maybe talk to each other more and make them mark front two into the game as soon as possible. So it's not going to be pretty. As you see there, they do cause all sorts of problems with just one ball at the minute.
Steve Burr's had his say in Torquay before the win against Southport. Chester haven't scored at home in the second half all season. They need to do so in this game.
To the fullback, one of your jobs, you are told, is to stop the crosses coming in, especially with Hobson in the middle.
Tremendous vocal backing from the home side, the match that matters most this season. That came up the Conville last. Well, there were muted appeals for hands here, Adam, against Wes York.
A little bit. There's no contact there whatsoever. It's a good decision there.
Here's Roberts. A little more promising from Chester's point of view. Mann. Was he fouled? He was.
I think he's slightly unlucky there. Oh, just loses control of it. I think he plays for the foul there. What an area this is for Chester.
Contender here. Daniel Bachman, the Wrexham goalkeeper, organising his wall. Roberts is behind it, there's no question. It is to be Rooney.
Lining up there, it was a very, very tall wall. For him to get it up and over from there, he had to go the keeper's side. And he does it brilliantly and smacks the post. He does everything right there, John Rooney.
There's a high foot from Rooney. Does have to be careful on that yellow card. With Wayne, in fairness, Michael, Wayne would have been proud of that free kick.
He certainly would have. He's a little bit like his brother in many respects. From Rooney, and a good start to the second half as well from Chester. He said at half-time that 1-0 is always dangerous, you're always in the game, and that's why Chester had to stick in there in the first half. But
Will Wrexham then with their noses in front. Here's Clark. Comfortably through to Worsnop. Well, let's get a view from the dugout.
We're trying to be positive about the fact that you conceded in the first minute, but actually we might have given themselves a platform by not conceding again, being able to stay up to it. Started to play a little bit, and we needed a few young lads out there. Now they're in the game. Almost all that excitement is gone now, and we're playing. We need something now at the end, though. We need to capitalise. We've got one. Hey, I think we might go and win it.
And you're about to make a substitution.
Confirm it. We're looking. We might take Jaden Hall off and put Ibi Traore on the left-hand side and bring Marnie.
Sent him down the touchline to warm up.
Bring Marnie this side. Bring Marnie this side. Okay.
Tax. He's away from Roberts. Jennings is there. Dorrell went alone. Denied by Worsnop. Wrexham corner.
And you just look in these situations. Look at the bodies in the box there. Just needs to cut it back. The angle to score from there is near on impossible. Worsnop does everything right, closes it down. It's a poor decision there.
A corner right in front of their travelling supporters. 600 of them. The goal scorer Hudson is waiting again. Ashton's in the Chester goal. And that's gone harmlessly through to Bachman. Let's get another word with Robbie Savage then. Rob, how many chances do Wrexham need to get a second?
Mayor and Michael agrees. He has to pull the ball back. 3 in the box of Wrexham. They've got to tap it. You can't keep missing these chances. You will get punished.
Is that a worry at the moment for
Massive
Wrexham?
worry. You got to...
Head of Manny Smith. And there is Hobson. Oh, and he couldn't get the contact he wanted.
I think he was caught in two minds to go for the spectacular at it. He just changes his mind at the last minute with the header. As Robbie was just saying then, keep missing chances. You're always going to worry giving one away.
It's still a difficult one to call. As Hall attacks down the right-hand side. Let's grab a quick word then with Kevin.
And you'd like this one killed off.
It would be nice, wouldn't it? But great opportunity. He rolls the ball back there. He's got an open goal to tap it into, and just, you know, making those little split decisions.
Keep in at not getting that second goal.
It's about, you know, holding your character, holding your nerve. Like I say, you expect Chester at home to be coming at you, so we've been in that position before last week.
We'll round up that substitution as well in a moment for Chester. It's quite a significant one. As Hennigan tries to come on, Liverpool born. He was part of Everton's academy, released in the summer, couldn't find a club. Played for Tranmere in a trial against Chester and stealing over Southport.
So when you bring off Hall, you do lose legs. Torre coming on does possess that. He has got plenty. He's very direct as a player, and he'll be trying to get in out of far.
It's set up for somebody to do so. Here's Mann. McConville. Now Rooney. Only one thing in his mind. Pushed away with the count. Craig Hobson and Chester denied. Offside flag up on the far side.
That's what I was just saying, him getting it at the far.
Let's have a look at this, Adam.
Oh, it's a great strike from Rooney. Is he given offside there when it was originally struck? But he's definitely offside there. It's a good decision. It's a little clever finish there, but it was definitely offside.
What a moment that almost looked at this fixture in April. It was a very different Chester, a very different Wrexham. And despite the atmosphere, it was a bit of a damp squib of a game. It's been the total game. Hudson felt he'd been fouled. The referee tells him to get back up. Chester tails her up. Kingsley James. And now Rooney. Couldn't find space for the shot. He's gone back to James. Rooney. Suddenly it's Wrexham that now can't get out. Toure. And he's blocked in the end. And Michael Owen and Robbie Savage. Robbie, you said you dreamt of playing this fix. You'd like to be out there now, wouldn't you?
Yeah, what a fantastic advert for the Vanarama. You know,
Correct decision, Michael?
It was, definitely. He was actually offside for the first one, but he wasn't interfering with play, so right decision for the linesman to keep his...
Because it's a good period, this, for Chester. Molt. It's now come back to York. Waiting for support from Ashton. Joe Clark now. Lifted in, free-header Jennings! Hasn't been able to take either of them.
Well, it's all about Wes York again. But again, he has to be scoring. He pulls off Kay. It's a wonderful...
For me, it's all about relaxing. Then I wait for impact. Before every match, I pop a motion sickness...
On BT Sport.
Here, in Alsace, things are a little bit different. The hop farmers are treated like the footballers of Britain. They are the men that grow the noble hops, that make Cronenbourg a taste supreme.
Excusez-moi?
Timothy, you can win a £5 instantly with new packs of Tic Tac. Give yourself 5. And you can use with Tic Tac.
Messington surge forward now. Out to Neymar. Right, scripts like this.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
Pre-order now.
I don't believe in less. I go all that I say. Makes me a man of success. Makes me the man of...
Where you have to help people who can't help themselves. I'm gonna stand for something. Gotta be who you are in this world.
Morning, Joe.
You call me free.
Morning.
I keep low and low.
Range egg and pork from British Freedom Food Approved Farms. Worth getting up early for.
Crucial, you know, Chester having a lot of possession, taking the game to Wrexham and missing chances. Wrexham, steady head, old head in the middle of the park, just keep the ball, you know.
Jennings, he's been stopped by Charnock. It's a really open game now.
Well, and Hennigan just can't cope with him at the minute. It's simple play, he gets a good touch, he gets it at his feet, and he just opens those legs out at the minute. He's a second earlier, he's saying to him, just giving him encouragement as a youngster, just wanted it a little bit earlier.
A former Welsh for Wrexham. That should be the goalkeepers in this.
Again, Batman's just come out there, he's all he has, and that's why they've caused the problems. So when you get him on the ball and you give him confidence in good areas, he can hurt you, and that's what he's done so far.
Forward from White. Kingsley James for Chester. Chester still desperately searching for this equaliser. McConville. It's come back out to Rooney. McConville once more. Then Mann.
To make that. It's a great ball in. So clever. So look at his movement off his line. It's a great ball.
It's a clean challenge from Hannigan. Here's Mann. Well, Craig Mann, who was struggling, departs. And on in his place comes the 24-year-old signed from Hensford in the Conference North last season, Wayne Riley. Here's his first touch. What a good one. Has the equaliser for Chester with little over 60 minutes to play.
Great play in, there's a little flick on here. This is a shot from Rooney, but what a reaction there from Hobson, and he does brilliantly there, just guides it in with his left foot into the top corner. It's just a reaction from him, puts into the...
From the substitute Wayne Riley with his very first touch in the build-up there.
I say it was a brilliant layoff, So you come on the pitch, you might be a little...
Chester deserve, Michael.
Oh, it certainly is. This second half, they've been by far the best team. It was fantastic touch by Wayne Riley. His first up, back in it, 1-1. What a game we've got on here.
Last 15 minutes, it is set up perfectly. Chester free kingless.
Chester, I've got to disagree with Michael. I think the second half, in possession, Chester being better, but chances still Wrexham. If it be one winner, you've got to think it could be Chester.
It is fascinating. Thank you, chaps. Well, this is a former Manchester City youngster. He has absolute raw pace. He's on here. It's beautifully set up, Adam.
It's perfectly set up now for the last 15 minutes for someone to go and be...
The scorer, Craig Hobson. They didn't even want to think about defeat to Wrexham in their own backyard, those Chester.
Home fans believe that they can get this second one now.
Rooney to deliver the free. Brave piece of goalkeeping.
All in. That is so brave. You're going into an area where you know you're going to get hurt.
Adam. Here come Chester. Torres free on this left-hand side.
Bends away from him, just ever so slightly there. Both teams trying to get something from this game with the amount of attempts and goal that they've had.
Why they deserve to lose this, Adam?
Well, the first 15 minutes, Chester would have some chances that they missed. They were good chances.
To write the dream Derby Day script. Hudson in ahead of Uolumu. It was a late challenge on Bailey Jones. The referee was waiting for...
So Chester just got to concentrate now. All the good of this.
Clipped in from out.
So you look at Wrexham's fixtures coming up. Obviously, Kidderminster, Torquay, Halifax. Big.
Next two away games for Wrexham are against two teams in the top five in... Here's Toure. In from Toure. Well watched by... Back with Toure for Chester. Rooney. Crossing opportunity for Toure. Deep in... Ben Hennigan has won it to win it 2-1 in the 94th minute.
Shot for this goal. It's just a long ball in from James. And it's Bailey Hennigan there. He just watches it all the way. It's poor defending.
Who trained with Michael Owen under Tony Pulis. What a moment, Michael.
The back post. And what a contact. Keeper had no chance. Unbelievable.
And there is Steeper and all those Chester supporters with a dream.
We've live action from Serie A tonight. Empoli v AC